never too late to change your love. So don't let them steal your life. Don't let them break your stride. There is light on the other side. You'll see all the raindrops falling me. It's a revolution. It's a revolution.
Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. So today it's 3 days out, so close now, literally the last couple of days we got left. So today it's Friday, I've literally just got back from my morning walk, so it's just coming up to 7 o'clock now. So the last couple of days, give you a little update what's been going on, what I've been doing. It's like been the same procedure the last couple of days. So every morning I've been waking up and I go straight out and get my cardio done. I just go for like a half-hour walk with my dog. That's pretty much my cardio at the moment. We're trying to really just bring like cardio down. It's all about recovery at this stage and resting the body up as much as we can. So I do that as my cardio. We're not doing the Stairmaster or the treadmill or anything like that. And then as soon as I get back, I have to take my progress pictures and then send them straight over to the coach. Then I wait for the feedback from him. Once he sees the pictures, sees my conditioning, he will then send back to me an update of what my macros are going to be, mainly my carbohydrates. So the last few days the carbs have been slowly increasing. On Tuesday my carbs are around 150 grams of carbohydrates. Then Wednesday they went up to 220 grams after I sent my pictures. Then I've done the same thing again yesterday, and then the carbs went back up again to 250 grams. So yesterday we was around about 250 grams of carbohydrates. We're going to send off the pictures again. I'm going to sort out my breakfast. I always keep my breakfast the same anyway, and then if he does make adjustments to my carbohydrates, I'll just add those extra carbs into later on meals. So I've just got here my amino acids, which I always drink when I'm doing my morning cardio. But before I go do my progress pictures, I'm just going to do a morning weigh-in while I'm still on an empty stomach and show you guys what my current weight is. So I'm going to head into the bathroom and get that done. Alright guys, so I've literally just sent over the pictures now to the coach. He's going to have a little look over them. Then I'm pretty much just going to wait for the feedback, see what he says with my macros. Like I say, if there's any adjustments, he may even keep them the same with my carbohydrates, but like I say, I'm just going to wait for the feedback. Normally he always responds within like 10 minutes of when I send a message, but for now I'm just going to dig into meal number one, which is my breakfast. So I've just got here 8-ounce egg whites with a little bit of salt and pepper on there. And my carbohydrates, I've got 70 grams of dried ground rice and 20 grams of almond butter on top of it for my morning fats. And as usual, my vitamins and my coffee to start the day. Now literally, like I said earlier, this stage everything's just about resting and recovering. With my workouts, we're just doing like upper body pump workouts, so it's nothing crazy, it's nothing ridiculous. So the last few days it's been nice and relaxing. It's just like trying to unwind, de-stress as much as I can, keep my cortisol levels down as much as I can. This way it's going to help, you know, dry me out every single day, and even like on the hour my body composition is like changing. But for now I'm going to get my breakfast in, wait for the coach to reply to me, and I'm going to catch up with some emails with my online clients. And that's pretty much a standard procedure of how my morning goes at the moment. So I'm going to dig into this and I'll catch you guys a little bit later, and I'll give you an update as soon as I hear from the coach and what's going on with my macros. Alright guys, so I literally just had my message sent over from the coach to give you guys a little update of what's going on. He's really happy with how things are. He was happy with the progress pictures this morning, and he literally just sent over a message saying 300 grams of carbohydrates. So the carbs have increased by 50 grams. So today I get another 50 grams of carbohydrates. So literally all I'm going to do in this video is I'm just going to take you through all my meals that I'm having, show you all the carbohydrates that I'm having, and you'll see that I'll space all my carbohydrates throughout the day. A lot of people probably know from my previous videos that I was putting a lot of my carbohydrates around my pre and post workout. The reason why I was doing that was simply because my carbs were so limited. I was only having around 100 grams, so it just was more beneficial to put those carbs around my pre and post workout. But now, as my carbs are such a large amount, there's no point me trying to cram 200 grams like pre-workout and then like another 100 grams post-workout, or vice versa, this stage, as you're going to have like a high increase of carbohydrates, for me it just makes more sense to spread it out throughout the whole day. And so many people think when you get those carbohydrates in your pre-workout meal, that's what's going to give you that fuel for that workout. That's not true. How it works is the carbohydrates you eat today is going to be your fuel for tomorrow. The carbs that you eat in your pre-workout, that isn't going to give you that fuel and energy for that workout. So there's no need to cram all your carbohydrates, especially when you're taking this amount in, just in your pre and post-workout meal. So I'm going to spread them out throughout the whole day. I'm going to literally show you all my meals that I'm having, you know, the varieties of carbohydrates, sources that I'm using, and literally just keep it to that. So I'll try and keep it as short as possible. And also, I completely forgot earlier to show you my weigh-in. So my weigh-in this morning was 182 pounds. So yesterday I was 182 pounds again, so we're still plateauing at 182 pounds. I did put a post up on my Instagram story, so if you follow me on my Instagram or Snapchat, you'll see it on there, but I'll get the picture up for most of you people that probably are not 100% believe if it's true. So as you can see there, 182.8 pounds this morning. That's like on an empty stomach. So like I say, we're plateauing still. That was the same weight as it was yesterday. Things are really good. We haven't overspilled yet, but like I say, that's pretty much the plan for today. I'm going to chill out for a couple of hours, get another meal in, and then head off to the gym and then get my upper body pump workout done with. So I'll catch you guys on meal number 2. Alright guys, so just moving on to meal number 2 today. This is also going to be my pre-workout meal. So pretty standard. This is what you call a typical bro food meal. So I've just got myself 1 cup of white rice, 130 grams of chicken, and a little bit of veg. We ain't going too crazy with the veg because as the carbs are increasing, you know, that's going to keep me full and give me the energy I need. So I need just a little bit of fibre in my meals. And at the moment, also with this as well, I'm having these Natural Valley popcorn, peanut and sunflower seed bars. They're like my absolute favourite combination, popcorn and peanuts. So I get 2 of those with this meal, and that's pretty much it for food wise. But at the moment I'm taking, as always, my digestive enzymes. I'm taking some Nurofen and also some ibuprofen because the last couple of days I've been just having a few little like niggles and pains in my elbow joints and also my knee joints. So I feel like they're clicking as I'm going through my workouts or even when I'm just sitting around. So I'm taking those ibuprofens and Nurofen just literally just to take care of my body at the moment, and hopefully that heals, especially this close to show day. Everything's going to be becoming a little bit more fragile and fatigued and that. So that's my meal. And also one of these little secret tips for you guys for my sauces. I picked these up the other day and these are literally unreal. So as always, I'll get my French mustard on there for my sodium, but I picked these up the other day from Asda. You can only get these at the moment if you are from the UK from Asda. I've looked everywhere else like your Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, and I can't find them anywhere. But they're called Blend Bros and the macros on these are unreal. So the macros for this one, we've got a smoky barbecue sauce. It's sugar free. It's got only 5 calories. It's got no fats. It's got literally no carbohydrates. It says 0.9, no sugars. And salt's only 0.1 gram, so it's ridiculously good in macros. And this one we've got a peri-peri sauce, and there's another one I've got which is a sweet chili one. So if you're somebody that's in the middle of their diet and you really want to just add a little bit of flavour to your foods and just want a bit of seasoning, these are the things that you go to. They're a little bit pricey. You're looking around about $2.50 for a bottle, but they're definitely worth it if you want to add a little bit of flavour. So my combination I'm going to go for today is I'm going to have the peri-peri and a little bit of French just for my sodium. So I'll just put a little bit on top and then the French combo. I say this close to show, we're keeping sodium like consistent. It isn't high, it isn't low, we're literally just keeping it consistent. Like the way I start my prep with my sodium, I keep that all the way through. If you're somebody that's just started your diet and you don't normally add in salt, I'll normally keep salt out because otherwise you're going to have issues with like water retention and things like that. But if you do have salt in your diet and you've always kept salt in your diet, keep it in there consistently all the way through your prep, all the way through your diet, whatever it is you're doing. That way it just keeps it consistent and you don't have like water retention and things like that. So that's pretty much it. That's meal number 2. I'll catch you guys a little bit later for meal number 3 today. Ooh. I haven't had one of these in such a long time. As soon as the show's done, I'm going to be getting one of them down me. Monster Ultra. That's the one. Guys, so we've wrapped up that workout. Like I say, we're doing upper body pump workout, so it's nothing crazy, just like literally going in, just doing like 3 to 4 sets, like 15 to 20 reps, just literally pushing the carbs and the glycogen into the muscle. So it's nothing crazy, but afterwards had to run a few errands, as you saw, and then showed you guys little clips of my local area where I live in that. But as you saw as well, when I picked up a few errands, I picked up some like alcohol bits. Actually, it's not all for me because we got like a annual barbecue with the family tomorrow. But I did pick myself up a little treat if all goes to plan on Sunday and I do come away with the win. I thought I will have a little bit of a celebration and go for some Caribbean twist, which is like a strawberry daiquiri cocktail. Now, I'm actually not much of a big drinker, but if I do have a drink, I like something that's a little bit sweet and a little bit girly with the cocktail. So if all goes to plan, I may have one glass just to celebrate, but that is why I picked up the alcohol, for you guys that have been wondering. But anyway, we're back at home now, so I'm going to get my post-workout meal in. So post-workout meal I've got here, I've just got a load of rice cakes. So in total I've got 10 rice cakes and I've got myself 130 grams of chicken breast. Now with my rice cakes, I get some jam. Now this stuff is literally amazing. Most people just use normal jam, but this stuff is reduced sugar and you can get so much more. So previously I was just using normal jam and I was only getting about 20 grams on my my post-workout meal. Now with these I actually get 50 grams, so I get almost double the amount of jam with my meals. So I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to have a bit of raspberry and a bit of strawberry. So I'll do about 25 grams of each. So literally just stick them on. And I'll put on there. So as you can see, say put that on. There's one. So I'll put 10 grams on each. So that's the strawberry. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the raspberry on. 7. Take a little bit off. Got to make sure you're accurate. There you go. 10 grams, perfect. That's what I'm going to do. In total, I'll get 50 grams. I'll sort all the rest of that out in a minute. And then with my chicken, I've got a little bit of Himalayan pink salt on there, and I'm also going to use the smoky bacon, the smoky barbecue sauce, and some of the good old Franks. So just a little touch on my chicken, tiny little bit, nothing crazy. And And then the smoky barbecue, just put a little dollop on the side, which I can dip my chicken in. Now look at that. That's a treat for post-workout meal. So I'm going to get that meal in, and I'll catch you guys a little bit later for my next meal of the day. So see you then. Alright, so what's up guys, just about to move on to meal number 5 of the day. So it's just come up to 8 o'clock now. A little bit earlier on in the day I got my hair cut, as you guys can see. I was actually going to get it done tomorrow, but tomorrow I've got a really long busy day, like organising everything, getting everything prepped and like packed. And also I've got an annual barbecue, like I said earlier on in the video. So I thought I'd just get the haircut done now, get that out of the way with. And also I'm doing my base coat tomorrow in the morning, and I'm doing like a touch up like coat in the evening. So I didn't really want to put that base coat on and then walking around like looking like an Oompa Loompa around the streets and getting my haircut and other things like that. So got my haircut done today, ready for Sunday. I've gone for a new look, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. But like I said, moving on to meal number 5 of the day. So here I've got myself 140 grams of tuna, and then I've got the remaining on my veg, so about 100 grams of asparagus and a little bit of broccoli just to round it up. My seasonings that I'm using, just a standard. I've got black pepper, my Himalayan pink salt, and I'm going to chuck on a little bit of French mustard. Now with this meal, I get some of these. So I've got the wholemeal tortilla wraps, and I get actually 2 of these with this meal. So what I'm going to do is have myself a tuna asparagus tortilla wrap. Normally what I do is I'll just put a little bit in there and then put the asparagus in, sprinkle a little bit of mustard on there, and then that's my little wrap done. But I like to separate, it's just something that I like to do. But that's meal number 5 of the day. That's going to give me around about 40 grams of carbohydrates and about 30 grams of protein in this meal. Then I've got my last meal to get in, which will be meal number 6, and that's pretty much my favourite meal of the night. But I'm going to show you that one, and then we'll end this video here for a full day of carbing up. So I'm going to dig into this meal, and I'll catch you guys a little bit later on for meal number 6 of the day. So I'll see you then. Alright, so what's up everyone? So it's literally just coming up to 11 o'clock now. I've just walked indoors from like an evening walk. The last couple of days, literally my emotions have been like all mixed and all over the place. I think as we're getting so close to show day, I'm having like all these mixed emotions, from like excitement, nerves, a little bit of sadness because the series is coming to an end. You know, it's just so many mixed emotions, and I've been like wide awake when it comes to the evening. So I just thought, instead of just sitting there and just overthinking things, I just thought I might as well just get outside, get some fresh air, walk the dog. So we went for like a half-hour walk just to get, like I said, a bit of fresh air, clear my head, and I'm feeling a little bit better. But I've just got back home and made up my last meal tonight. So I'm gonna wrap up this video here, show you guys meal number 6 of the night, and then call it a day. So meal number 6, and like I said, always leave the best to last. So here I've got 60 grams of dried oats, and in there I've got 1 scoop of the Impact ISO whey protein. So I've got the chocolate caramel, and I actually get another half a scoop. So I'm just going to add that in now. So I've already got 1 scoop on there, and I'll just add in another half a scoop onto that, and then I'm going to mix that in. And then with this meal I got myself these nut selections. So in there's almond nuts, walnuts, cashew nuts, and some Brazil nuts. So I've got 15 grams of some mixed nuts, which I'm going to stick on top of my oats. And as well, I get 20 grams of the almond butter crunchy one. So there's like a fat overload on that meal. And then to finish it off, I've got myself 6 ounces of egg whites. Literally, like I said to you, always leave the best to last. So I'm pretty much, like I say, not really that tired. So I'm going to get that meal in. I'm going to edit this video for the night. I probably won't go to bed till about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I know really I need to focus on my sleep. But as I've been resting throughout the day, I've been getting naps in through the day. So I'm kind of making up for it, these late nights through the day, by having them like half hour, 45 minute naps. But yeah, like literally when it comes to the evening time, my, you know, my tiredness isn't there. I'm just like, my excitement's kicking in, emotions are kicking in. I think like we're just getting so close now. So emotions are all over the place, but that's pretty much it. That's a wrap for this video. A full day of just my food, carbing up. You guys get to see all the meals that I had throughout the whole day. So if you did enjoy this video, please give this one a big thumbs up for me. Also, drop any comments down below if you have any questions you want to ask me. I did post up a picture on my Instagram, so if you're not following me there, go follow me on there. But the picture was a Q&A video that I'm going to do for an overall review of this whole prep series. As we're coming to an end, I wanted to do a Q&A video for you guys to answer any questions in regard to my prep overall, you know, from the start to the beginning. You know, the questions can be anything from how did I feel from the start to the end, what was my best parts, what was my lowest parts, any nutrition questions, workout questions, supplement questions. Literally, you can ask any question that you want. It can even be a personal, general question like what's my favourite football team or anything like that, and I'll do a Q&A video. But what you have to do is you have to make sure you add me up on my Instagram. Go find that post, it's easy to find. It has a big Q&A snap across it, and then drop your comments on that post. You can ask as many questions as you like as well. You can chuck a few comments on here as well. I will try and add them in, but like I say, let's get that video done for you guys to answer those questions for you, and that's pretty much it for this one. 3 days out, guys. The next video you will see will be the final day, the show day. I'll show you all highlights that I can throughout the day, and then obviously some post show food. So stick around by subscribing. I'll see you on that video. Stay safe as always. Thanks for all the support. Make it happen. Peace out.
Keep chasing shadows, they're always haunting me, but I believe in something bigger.